household and continue to live in a secular household, we celebrate all holidays. And I want to make clear that I love all holidays, but due to my fondness growing up for Advent calendars, which gave you a daily treat every single day of December, I decided to create the Mattvent December, which will be, in a way, my version of an Advent calendar. Every day from December 1st, today, through December 25th itself, the big day, I'll be publishing a delectable video treat for my audience so that December is brighter for everyone. These will not just be boring Costa Rica real estate video treats. We'll be having all kinds of great little bits with different people throughout the month. Again, this is for Mattvent, which we will be following through the hashtag Mattvent, in which we'll be giving a single video every day of the holiday season here as we go up toward Christmas. Today, I also want to talk briefly about the holidays in Costa Rica and what they mean to people. I also have an interesting Rager of the Week, and I want to ask your opinion. I'll be taking audience input as to how I should respond to a certain individual. That will be a little bit later. If you're interested in moving to or investing in Costa Rica, do be sure to subscribe to my channel. I have over 360 free informational videos about every aspect of the Costa Rica real estate market, moving to Guanacaste, considering which area is right for you, the taxes, everything, etc. And if you are considering that move and ready to start looking at real estate, do be sure to send me an email to matt@costaricamatt.com. So anyhow, thank you very much for joining me for Mattvent Day 1. Chris Mueller, I love to hear that you're joining. Are you in Turks and Caicos right now? Actually, I think you should be in town here. Before I get too much further along, I also wanted to remind everybody that next Thursday, December 7th, I will be in Tamarindo at a live event to build community where absolutely one of the top highlights will be the fact that we will be offering 100 free drinks. That event is December 7th, 4:30 to 6:30 at the Surf Shack in Playa, Tamarindo. Here you'll see the location right there on the main circle in Tamarindo. The whole purpose of that community meet and greet is to try and create good opportunities for expats and Ticos to practice language. Ticos need to learn English as a job skill. Gringos need to learn Spanish so that they can have a better time here in Costa Rica. And by throwing a bunch of people together and offering some free drinks, we're really looking forward to pairing up practice partners, people who want to get together and work on their language skills. So again, that's December 7th, next Thursday, right there at the Surf Shack in Tamarindo from 4:30 to 6:30. You'll also have the opportunity to support scholarships for Ticos to get English training through the program that Becca offers. She'll be there. She gives great Spanish classes and English classes, rather. And for a small amount of money, you can sponsor local Costa Ricans getting that English training. Let's go on and talk just a little bit more. Chris, glad to hear you're around Junkiel. Yeah, I figured you were here. Tony, also good to see you as always. I think I have a WhatsApp from you that I might not have listened to yet. My apologies. Happy to see you in the broadcast. We're just missing John Miller if he's out there, possibly Gene Beshin as well. And we'd have the full massive Costa Rica Matt audience out there. Anyhow, today, folks, the main event is that I'm launching Mattvent. I want to publish one video every single day of the month of December from here till Christmas in celebration of the holiday season. Part of the reason I want to do this is because of the way that Costa Rica celebrates Christmas, and specifically just how much fun it is down here. In Costa Rica, December 24th, rather than the 25th, is sort of the day that really a lot of people are looking forward to as the main Christmas celebration. Yes, I would love to cover all of the international holidays. Christmas is really the only one that's relevant to Costa Rica because of its very strong Catholic tradition that has now branched into a various, arms of Christianity tradition. Costa Ricans, and one of the things that I absolutely love best about the holiday season, excuse me, is that there's an absolute focus on family and really spending time together. In our area of Costa Rica, which was the northwest province, Guanacaste, Christmas is something where you don't see kids get a ton of presents on Christmas morning. A lot of families don't do the whole gift thing as part of the celebration at all. If anything, you see kids in our area getting 1 or 2 gifts from their parents. Yes, that's a result very much of the socioeconomic status of this area. It is, I think, to some degree also just the way that Costa Ricans celebrate it. And they might also get a gift or 2 as part of a community event. If you happen to live in the Tamarindo area, there are numerous gift drives that go on up and down the coast that you can contribute to in order to get kids more gifts around Christmas. Lots of times they'll throw a big community party on December 23rd where they'll set up a huge tree in the plaza, the town square. It can be an absolute fun, sort of ridiculous canvas tree with all kinds of lights, something that's stretched over a frame. And you'll get everybody in the community together so that all of the kids can get their gift from the organization that's sponsoring that event. Then really what you see here in Costa Rica that's an amazing aspect of living here is that essentially all productive services, government functions, legal offices, pretty much everything shuts down for the days surrounding Christmas and between Christmas and New Year's. You actually see that, for example, I'm going to look here. I hadn't done so before the broadcast for what day Christmas is on, but we've got a Monday Christmas this year. And I would say that essentially that Friday, December 22nd, you're going to see an absolutely huge mass movement of people going into vacation mode. As of that Friday, December 22nd, you won't be able to get business done in Guanacaste or Costa Rica until the new year rolls around. And it's not just like on January 2nd, people will immediately go back to work. That's actually going to be really more towards January 4th or 5th. And looking at the fact that the 1st through 5th is a complete week this year, Monday through Friday, you may see some lawyers and some offices not get back to work until Monday the 8th. So starting on December 22nd, you're going to see people switch into vacation mode. And here in Costa Rica, that's actually involves a ton of the Central Valley folks coming out to Guanacaste here and the beaches. It's really impressive to see just how much Costa Ricans take advantage of their amazing landscapes and sort of their party locations. And you'll see our quiet community of Junquillal, for example, fill up with hundreds of national tourists. Those folks will spend all day at the beach having a great time with family. You see them bring mattresses, soccer balls, coolers, obviously, all the food they need. And literally, they will spend 8, 10, 12 hours sitting around at the beach, just enjoying being together. You'll also see a ton of families hanging out for this entire week. We love out here in Guanacaste, The weather is shifting into perfect dry conditions. So this whole holiday season, you'll see families gathered on their porches, sitting together for what would seem like incredibly long periods of time for people from the US and Canada. In fact, I know that usually family gatherings have to be wrapped up in a day or two up there, whereas down in Costa Rica, you'll see people spend 4 or 5, 6 or 7 full days together, and a lot of it is truly just sitting around, eating food, and being together. Around this time of year, you'll see Costa Ricans making tamales, which are basically, here in Costa Rica, corn flour pods about this big. They're filled with pork, carrots, and potatoes. The corn flour is flavored deliciously. They wrap the whole thing in a banana leaf. They boil it until everything is cooked really through and soft. And then you'll see people sharing these tamales, the green banana wrapped food, among families. You'll also see a lot of people eating traditional bread in our area that is called rosquillas, which are these small little donuts. I think a lot of foreigners go to eat those small breaded things and they're surprised to find out that it's savory and that it has just a touch of local cheese in it. That local cheese is a smoked, earthy flavored cheese that honestly can give the rosquilla a flavor that can be a little bit difficult for foreigners to enjoy. So that's sort of the holiday season down here. And part of the reason that I want to do Mattvent, or 25 videos from here until December 25th, is that frankly, I want to enjoy December 25th through January 1st to the absolute maximum. And just like everybody here in the country, you're going to see that Costa Rica Matt will take a vacation starting on that 22nd or 23rd day of December and lasting through whenever somebody forces me to come back to business here in January. So do be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications button to see my Mattvent videos. Tomorrow, for example, we're going to have a new listing video. The day after that, we're going to be talking to Mariam, our new team member who's from Villarreal. Every day, we'll try to do something fun for our delectable little video treats here in the Christmas season. I did want to touch on my interesting rager of the week here. I've been in a discussion with someone on YouTube, and actually this person is not a rager whatsoever. I should call it, it should be a discussion of the week. But I wanted to show here, someone had commented on my video of the iguana villa that was remodeled with differences of opinion as to whether or not the new or old finishes were better. One of the things that I really thought was funny, if you look down at their third reply, they don't know 9260, they immediately said, I really don't care what others think. The new floor looks cheap and blah, as does the kitchen counter. You painted over natural wood, new beams, huge mistake, and added black trim, blah, 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 blah. What I wanted to point out with my comment in response was that I found it utterly ironic for someone to say they don't care about other people's opinions when proactively they reached out to post on my YouTube channel with their feedback and their opinion. In fact, they just reached out to contradict my opinion in the first place. I pointed that out and said, yes, I feel this is pretty ironic that you say, you don't value others' opinions whatsoever. And we now have a new comment that I just got right before going live today. Okay, roll eyes, you used my comment out of context, which I guess could be technically true, although I think it's pretty clear that about what was said. I meant artistically that other people's taste don't influence mine, and your poll results don't matter to me like they ... matter to you and your design preferences, obviously. I gave specific reasons to support my opinion. You used popularity and a poll of public opinion to support yours. That's the difference. First of all, I'm having a tough time understanding exactly what the difference is between even what sort of difference we're looking at. But I still just want to say it feels pretty weird for this person to be insisting over and over again that this doesn't matter for them. And then to also say that they have a better method for justifying their opinion than I have for my opinion. If you've got a creative idea for how I should respond to this viewer, be sure to add it into the comments if you're watching live. Do be sure to subscribe and follow my channel for more Mattvent events, folks. It will be an absolute pleasure to see you with our 25 videos through the month of December. This was Mattvent day number 1. Mattvent day number 2 will be premiering tomorrow. Don't miss it. Thanks very much for tuning in.